two ingredients which are quite similar to each other and which even confuses many other doctors is what's the difference in the effects of consuming curd versus buttermilk. I asked because an Ayurvedic doctor had suggested using buttermilk instead of curd for a constipated patient. Any other conditions where buttermilk is preferred over curd?
It's a very interesting subject, this particularly the curd and buttermilk. But fortunately or unfortunately, we need to understand we are living in such a era that we are changing the basic definition of curd and buttermilk. You ask anybody in my practice, I have asked many of my patients about the buttermilk. They don't know what exactly the buttermilk is. What they do is simply take some portion of curd, put water, shake it well, and it is called buttermilk for them. This is not buttermilk, that is entirely a watery curd, we can call it. There is a typically buttermilk is the one which is subjected for manthana. There should be some churning, and after churning, it should get separate the namanita, butter. Then whatever remnant is there, that is buttermilk. And that buttermilk is having a particular type of qualities. It is kashaya pradhana, and it is slightly amla, and it is constipative, and it is lagu in nature. It is help in stambhaka, and it is very good to the bacteria of the gut. It helps in digestion. So many things have been attributed. Whereas the curd itself is Nishiddha because of its basic nature. It is Guru in nature. It is going to cause Abhishandi in Shrotasas. So we need to understand, it won't directly cause constipation. But this curd is capable of causing a stambhana type of action in the micro channels of the body, which is very, very important. Where kafasthana is there, or the bodily movements are there, that those things will be blocked, or partially blocked, or totally blocked by this. So that's the reason we say that don't consume the curd in the night. I don't consume the curd alone. I don't consume the curd in particular diseases like that. But buttermilk has a better absorption rate, and it is lagu in nature, and it can be used in a good quantity. But we have got many other curds available in the market, like a curd without traditionally what they prepare curd. That is one thing. The other thing is by adding the powders of Britannia coagulans. Britannia coagulans, that powder is been put into the milk, and after it becomes curdled, and it becomes a very thick curd compared to any other one. It's very abundantly used. This particularly, they call it as the dahi jamanika powder. So very typically it is used. And of course, there are many methods of doing it. The curd prepared in particular type of vessels, or mud or earthen vessels, and they are more good in taste, something like that. And entire India, particularly the northern India, is very much fond of lassi. They make a lot of other things and put into to that. There are many other ingredients. It is mostly kafakaraka. So it should be taken in a peculiarly particular time of a day or particular part of the year or rutu. It should not be consumed in a rampant way. It is going to cause kapharogas. So it should be very typically, we need to understand that the difference between the curd and buttermilk. Basic thing is curd is guru, buttermilk is lagu. Curd is amlam and madura, whereas buttermilk is kashaya and amla. And one is heavy to digest, the other one is easy to digest. So one is blocking the shrotasas, other will not block the shrotasas. So these things we need to understand.